Hey, welcome to SBR Insider Live, coming to you again straight from here at Silver Birch Ranch. Good to see you guys again through the camera. For those of you that were waiting on the chat beforehand, welcome. For those of you joining in right now, welcome as always. It's good to see you, Jason and Dave.
Glad you can join us tonight.
Hanging out. We're actually coming to you from, you might be wondering, where in the world are they at the moment? Some of you might have the acute eye of being able to figure that out. Others, maybe not. Where are we at, Dave?
We are at the Nicolay Bible Institute dormitory. So if you come as a student for MBI, this is very likely a place that you could stay. Absolutely incredible facility. And
we'll kind of show you it in a second, but we wanted to come to you here for a couple of reasons. First, it's a cool space. I like it. But secondly,
we're celebrating.
We're celebrating because the students are current MBI students. So when this whole COVID thing happened, they were on spring break. And so they actually didn't get to come back. Well, if they did, it was a brief time just to grab some of their belongings.
Right.
But we couldn't necessarily keep them here. But they've been doing distance learning like a lot of other college students finishing out the semester. And they just finished their finals.
They did.
So they are officially done with their academic side. And so let's give them a round of applause for sticking it through.
They did. I graded those finals today, at least in my class, and most of them did pretty well. So looking forward to actually seeing them again someday up here. So I hope they're planning on it as soon as we can open up. I hope they run right back.
So if you're a student watching, he graded your paper. So if you didn't get your grade yet, feel free to text him.
That's right.
Right now.
Right now.
Because I'm not sure if
I won't answer it right now.
Because your phone's over there.
It is, and I'm not sure it's off.
But in honor of that, in honor of the celebration of students being done, many of you know that we did a special this year for next year's MBI class, and that was, we offered $500 off tuition.
$500?
$500.
That's huge.
That is huge.
Huge.
So huge.
Huge.
That we wanted to extend that offer. And so we know that within the chaos of all that's been going on, many plans have been changed. Many of you might be wondering what to do next year, don't know what it looks like. And so we wanted to extend that offer. So if you don't know what you're doing next year and you want to come and join us for a year here at Nicolay Bible Institute, we would love to have you. And so we're extending it to June 1st. They get $500 off their tuition.
That's better than a stimulus check from the government.
Maybe.
If you're that age.
Well, they didn't get it. Their parents did.
Exactly. They're getting it.
They're getting it. So great idea. So head over to NicolayBibleInstitute.com, I think. Is it .com?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
.org. Sorry.
It's .org.
Behind the camera, guys.
It's the MBI stimulus check.
Here I am. Yeah, kind of. I don't even know our website. It's NicolayBibleInstitute.org. Welcome to live television / YouTube, whatever this is. So head over there and apply, and we'll get the process started. We'd love to have you get to hang out with goons like us and have fun at camp.
I think you really should consider for next year especially. Things are kind of crazy in the world. We want to be able to open up Nicolay Bible in the fall, and we would look forward to having you here in a nice, small, intimate class setting here on the campus of Silver Birch Ranch. You'll love it, and I think this could be a fantastic year for you if you consider it. So go to NicolayBibleInstitute.org and take a look at it.
And for those of you who have no idea, I just want to give you a small taste of kind of what it looks like from a couple of former students. And so check out this short video of what kind of it looks like from some former students who've moved on since Nicolay Bible Institute.
I'm a worship leader.
I'm a registered nurse.
All right, let's talk about Nicolay Bible Institute. I knew as a Christian, as a Christ follower, I wanted to learn more about God.
I was really just thinking about, I knew God wanted more than just me being a nurse. Like, I'm a Christ follower first.
So whatever you want to do in life, NBI will be the place that can prepare you for whatever God has next.
So hopefully it gives you a little bit of excitement to come and join MBI. Like I said, if you really don't know what you're doing, we'd love to hang out with you for you. It helps you just grow in your walk with God, get away from the business of life, hang out with and meet a bunch of people that will impact your life forever.
And take some good college courses and learn how to serve in an environment that you already love.
Right, absolutely. Because it doesn't matter if you're going into ministry or just a vocational thing. Whether you want to be a nurse or whatever, a business guy, whatever it is, just go for it.
Yeah, you need to know God and you need to know how to serve.
That's right.
We'll help you on those two things.
Absolutely. So we're going from big news, exciting news, to more big, exciting news. Last week we said we were going to do a giveaway for our Ultimate Beach Package.
Whoa.
And so we did a random drawing, and let me grab the name. The winner of last week's Ultimate beach package is Mackenzie Murphy.
All right, Mackenzie.
Woo! Mackenzie Murphy, congratulations.
How
I
did she
encourage
get
you
it?
to reach out to us through social media or shoot me an email. You can find my email at silverbirchranch.org. It's jason.kember@silverbirch.org. So Mackenzie, reach out to us. We'd love to get you your ultimate beach package so that when you come here this summer, hopefully you can bring it with you and be the coolest looking person at the beach.
Oh, absolutely.
For sure. But not only that, Dave, last week we gave out a challenge because we were oh so close to something. We were oh so close to 1,000 subscribers to our channel. And guess what happened, Dave? Guess what?
happened?
Guess what?
What happened?
We blew it away. We have 1.01 thousand
Subscribers?
subscribers.
Well, I'm eating lutefisk. You
So
can
that
count
means
on it.
He's going to eat lutefisk, and we are going to be giving away a free week of camp.
Whoa.
That's pretty cool because, yes, it's cool to watch him eat lutefisk, but let's be real, we like free stuff.
And we do.
And nothing better than a free week at camp. And so we're going to be giving it away that next week.
All
So
right,
stay tuned.
let me ask our listeners something, though. We're having trouble finding lutefisk right now.
It's
not
expensive.
Extremely expensive.
We
'cause
live in
it's-
Wisconsin.
It's not in season. I don't know if it ever is. However, one of the things is, if you would send us some lutefisk, I think he would join me in eating it because it would be free, and you would send it to us. And wouldn't you do that if they sent it to us?
As long as you let us know ahead of time that it's coming. So it doesn't
It doesn't
sit-
matter. It won't rot. Lutefisk can't rot.
It's
So they can send it through the mail.
it's
It could get-
refrigerated.
It doesn't matter. Have you ever tasted it?
No.
Okay. Won't matter if it's refrigerated or
So
not.
anyways, we want to do something fun today besides that because we've been having a blast already. I mean,
We
we
have.
gave away free stuff.
Free stuff.
But since we're on the topic of food, one of your campers' favorite experience, regardless of the age, is one of our specialty breakfasts here at Silverbirch Ranch. Can you guess what that is, Dave?
Oh, man. It's got to be buckboard breakfast.
Buckboard breakfast. And so we wanted to bring a little bit of camp into your living room today, or your kitchen, or your bedroom, or your bathroom, or wherever you're watching this. And we wanted to cook
I think
and
they
teach
should go to
you-
their kitchen
and go to your
and go
kitchen.
right along with us.
Well, they don't have the ingredients, but we're going to go over to the kitchen here in the dorm and teach you how to make buckboard breakfast. So come on along. And as we do, these guys on the camera are going to show you what the SBR dorm looks like. We're going to go to the kitchen, which is fully stacked. Now remember, you guys can come here and utilize this as an MBI student.
This is a dorm? This looks more like
This
a
is a
luxury
dorm.
accommodation.
So we're going to turn on our stove here and get it warming up. And so while this warms up, some key ingredients that you're going to need for
I'll hold
buckboard
them up
breakfast.
while you talk.
So we have potatoes, which I parboiled. So you chop them up, dice them, same way they do in the kitchen here at camp. They boil them until they get soft. Then we got some eggs. We got your classic camp peanut butter and jelly. I'm going to throw out a debate. For those of you in the modern era of camp that have seen our PB&J station, the key question that rocks the universe, Dave, do you know what it is?
Is it whole wheat bread?
No.
Is it natural peanut butter?
No.
I give up.
The ratio.
The ratio. That's
ratio.
the number one question.
It is. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I have no idea what he's just talking about.
How many packets? Do you do 2 and 2?
Oh.
2 and 3?
Oh.
1 and 3? Just peanut butter? What's your ratio? Give us a comment below as we're getting ready to
Do you
cook.
put butter on it? As well as peanut butter and jelly.
That's right. That's right. So what we're going to do first is you take a little bit of bacon. And so I just chopped up a few pieces of bacon. We're going to throw it in our pan. Now, while this is heating up, we got to do a cool thing this past week, Dave. As a staff, we got together for the first time in about a month and a half.
Okay.
Now, we got together outside, social distance, all that, had a nice barbecue, not barbecue, we made burgers. And then usually in the fall, we have work weekends where we
do.
get groups that come up and help us rake, clean up camp. Well, because of the circumstances, we had to cancel those.
Right.
And so we figured, well, why don't we just do it ourselves?
We did.
And so we had a great day last week. It was a gorgeous day. We got together, had some burgers, and then went out and raked. And so we captured some of it on video, so you might recognize a few familiar faces of your favorite camp people. But we wanted to share that experience with you guys. So check out this footage while we wait for these pans to heat up a little bit. And so...
the savior. He's brought cake.
Get a close up.
Full leaves, you know, they weren't just budding or anything.
Good stuff.
So we're back. It's heating up. So hopefully you enjoyed that. It was a gorgeous day, and hopefully you get, seeing camp in springtime is welcoming me up. But we got things heated up here. And so first things first, you get your bacon going. He's going to prep the eggs for the scrambled eggs, because we know that buckboard breakfast is your potatoes, eggs, and of course, Wrangler's toast. And so he's going to scramble those eggs. Pardon my reach. Now, Dave,
Yes.
You've never done a cooking show with me before.
No, but it is fun. How do you
Real fun.
crack these eggs? This is a tough one.
I apologize in advance.
How many times do I have to hit it before it cracks?
See, let's give credit to the kitchen who
got it.
cracks hundreds of eggs each day here at camp.
I was going to show off and do it with one hand, but
That's right. Now, one of the things that we also wanted to do, like it's fun cooking for you guys here in this nice, beautiful kitchen in the Nicolay dorm. But part of the experience of buckboard breakfast is actually going out on the hayride, going out outside, going to our site. And so we want to bring you some of that footage to give you all the nostalgia, all the feels. Because, with a good cooking show, it's always fun cooking. But you got to see it too. And so as you're looking at those images flashed across the screen, just close your eyes, taking a deep breath. Imagine the sights, the smells.
be careful not to inhale in that.
Or a mosquito.
It happens.
That's right. And just take it all in as we get ready to. I wish we could have smell-o-vision for you guys. That way you could really
Ooh,
smell.
this is
and get
smelling
to-
pretty good.
It smells like bacon.
It does.
All right, so how's those scrambled eggs going?
They're ready to scramble.
Ready to scramble. Okay.
They're ready.
So you're going to put butter in your pan for the eggs. Now, there might be
Now
some
be
debate
careful
here.
if you do this at home. We're professionals.
At least one of us are professionals.
You can guess which one.
All right, so once you get your bacon starting to go in, we're going to add our potatoes in there. And then you can add the eggs in here. Just dump it in there. There you go.
Did I do that like a professional?
That was very professional, especially the swooping and that sort of stuff. All right, and so we'll mix the potatoes a little bit with the bacon grease.
Whoa.
Now here's where I
That's
was.
really good. Can you do that again? I want to see it come up. Woo-hoo!
Now, Dave,
That's good.
you've been around since the start.
I have.
So give us a little backstory of buckboard breakfast.
Buckboard breakfast, we used to take horses all the way out to this one spot in the middle of the woods. We built a fire. We put a big cast iron pot there, filled it with lard. I mean, it would be a big pot, pan like this, filled with lard. Then we'd throw shredded potatoes in there and just fry them and just get them brown. Then we'd take the potatoes out and we'd throw all the eggs in there. And the eggs came out absolutely delicious. So all this stuff was kind of baked in lard. And we would have all these big pans. And then afterwards, we would make the Wrangler toast, which you're going to explain later, I imagine.
That's right. And where did you guys come up with the idea for buckboard breakfast?
Well, it's been an old camping tradition. If you have a camp with horses, you go out for breakfast. And breakfast out in the woods with horses is a buckboard breakfast, a nice hearty breakfast. Cowboys used to always have hearty breakfasts. So once you add the potatoes and the eggs, and we throw the bacon in there with the eggs, and then the Wrangler toast was always very special. And you could have Wrangler toast several ways.
That's right. That's
You
right.
could have it just butter on both sides and just put it in the pan.
Yep.
So after the eggs were done and the potatoes were done, then people start throwing their bread in.
Right.
And it was their responsibility to watch the bread.
Yep.
Because if it was in too long, it would burn.
It would burn.
But that isn't my problem, because there's all of a sudden there's like 10 pieces of bread in there. So you have to
Pardon my
watch
reach.
your own and say,
While you talk too
flip
much.
it.
All right, so I'm going to add a little pepper to the eggs, the potatoes, and a little salt. Now, I might be doing a little bit different from the modern day Wranglers, Dave.
Yeah, maybe.
Because how many versions
Because
of
we're in this
how many
building.
versions of buckboard have there been over
There
the
have
years?
been a ton, because right now we don't use lard anymore. We probably use something like olive oil or something healthy.
That's right.
And they just do it different, like every time. The spices are different.
Now, when I was a camper, they always talked about a secret ingredient in the eggs, and they wouldn't tell you what it is.
Yeah.
But now as an adult, I don't know if people are into like keeping things a secret anymore. And so the secret ingredient that I'm going to use in the eggs is Lowry seasoning salt.
That's exactly it.
Is that what they? Oh, that's pepper.
Of course, we used to
I put a little
tell them
pepper
it
in
was
there.
duck eggs.
Welcome to live
but
TV.
it wasn't.
That's right.
What's this one?
That one is salt.
You didn't put that in, did you?
I did not. No, the seasoning salt is salt. Did you put both in back in the day?
Professionals like to
Professionals. That's right.
We
So
like
we're going to
variety.
scramble our eggs once it gets warm enough here. Potatoes are almost done.
I don't want to do
Get
that.
nice and
They've
brown.
been going all over the place.
You want to try? Who wants to see Dave try? Raise your hand. Oh, everybody raise their hand. Look
Well,
at
how do you do this?
raising his hand over there.
How do you do this?
All right, so the key is get it going. You got to motion and do, here, let me show you first. You want a circular motion. So you go circle, circle.
Okay.
This is going to be interesting. See? Now, I'm just gonna put a disclaimer out there.
Oops.
Don't try that at home unless you have permission from your parents. And I apologize to your wife in advance for teaching him that move.
Yeah, you taught me how to do pizzas
I've
once
seen
too.
I've seen you drop a pizza
I know, on the door of the
door
oven.
of your oven. So I apologize for that.
But
in
you have to
advance.
learn somehow. Never apologize. The very first Wrangler's breakfast, we had to learn how to do it out there.
That's right. So I'm going to switch sides
worry
with you.
about it.
You're going to finish stirring these eggs,
Okay?
and I'm going to get the Wrangler's toast ready.
All right.
Actually, why don't you come over here?
All right.
We'll swap spots on the stove since I already have everything over here.
Whoa.
How's
Okay.
that? Because
That
these
sounds
are
good.
almost getting done. All right. So I have 2 pieces of bread. Now, like Dave said, you have multiple varieties of Wrangler's toast. You could do just plain
Can they
buttered
do
bread.
this at home?
They could do this at home. That's why we're teaching them. So I buttered
Without a
both sides.
professional?
And so you can be a professional, Dave. We're going to really quick put our peanut butter on and get ready to throw this in this pan once this is done. So I'm going to butter, peanut butter. Now I'm a 2 and 2 guy. I know that you guys have been commenting below what your ratio is. I'm a 2 and 2 with strawberry. I don't know if you guys are a 2 and 2 or even if you do a 2, 2 and 1 if you throw some honey in there. I'm not sure.
Can I put these somewhere?
You can put those on that nice fine plate over there.
Is presentation important?
Presentation is always important.
It wasn't when we did the original Wrangler's breakfast. Boy, we just slopped it on your plate.
That's right. All right. So I got the peanut butter. These potatoes are getting done. And as always, just in Wrangler's fashion, Dave,
Yes,
the eggs and potatoes are done before the Wrangler's toast.
of course.
And if you were to get this portion at buckboard breakfast, you would be a happy camper, especially for our men's retreats.
Whoa, look at that.
All right. So we'll turn this burner off. Now we're going to get ready to do
Whoa.
this.
I'm drooling.
All right. So we'll start that side. I got to put the jelly on the other side, and we'll get this going.
You actually put peanut butter on it?
I did. You
That's
don't
a
like
really
peanut
good
butter?
idea.
All right, we're getting ready to wrap up.
Excuse me.
No, oops, wrong side. All right. So we're going to put the jelly on this side. You want to open up this one for me, Dave?
Certainly.
All right. Now, did you know I used to have a cooking show back in the day?
You did?
I did.
What
It was called Over
What did you
Easy.
cook?
We cooked a bunch of things. I was a senior in high school. We tried to find footage of it to show you guys, but it was on an old VHS tape, and I couldn't find it, and all that sort of stuff. But if you live near Brookfield, Illinois, I went to Riverside Brookfield High
It's the
School. I was on
pepper.
RBTV, and we had a cooking show. So I'm going to rinse my hands here.
Just for the record, I never had a cooking show.
I think there's a reason behind that, Dave.
Yeah, there is.
All right. So
Lutefisk.
you let that melt. Lutefisk can make a mess. Why don't you try it, Dave? See how it tastes. You want to try the eggs? No? What are you doing?
Are you ready?
Did you used to cook Wranglers?
Oh, yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
So you can cook.
Well, Wranglers. If you fill that baby with lard, anybody can cook potatoes in it.
That's right. That's true.
Nice. A nice brown. Notice the golden brown? This is not
Sometimes was it black?
most of the time.
Most of the time.
Because by the time you had this fire, I mean, it really cooked. When you got really good over Wrangler's breakfast, you had this wild fire going. You had to learn to cook over a really hot flame.
That's right.
And then, or a really cold flame. It depended on the day. That's the problem. You never had it like ideal. Like this is ideal.
This
You
is
never cooked it over ideal. Never. And you still don't a lot of times because it's over a flame.
So maybe in a future live episode, we'll do some cooking over a live fire.
Oh, I'm in.
Maybe we'll do another live
With lard.
one with lard. Or we could do loggers.
Oh, we should do loggers. It's a whole nother ball game when you got a live fire, believe me. This here is way too easy.
Now, Dave, we don't have any room on the plate for this. But anyway,
You just throw it on top.
Look at that.
Oh, my goodness.
So we'll just throw it on top.
That's worth a picture.
Make sure we turn off our fire. And so there you have it, buckboard breakfast. Now, if you want to do it at home, feel free to go outside in your backyard, put on a cowboy hat, pretend to go on a hay ride, and come back inside. Have your parents or even yourself go through it, enjoy it, and send us a photo. We'd love to see your photos of Wrangler's breakfast.
Just be
buckboard
careful
breakfast.
because you're not a professional. He is. And this is how professionals do it. If you're like me, you just go out and build a wildfire and just good luck.
So here's what we're going to do, the cherry on the top. So next week we're going to do a giveaway for a free week at camp. And not only that, whoever wins it, we will guarantee that the next time you come to camp, you will also experience buckboard breakfast.
Whoa.
Because we all know that when you guys come, it's always a random draw. Did my cabin get buckboard, or did it get loggers, or did it get the most popular islanders?
You
never know, but we will guarantee you to get buckboard breakfast when you come to camp next, which is delicious and awesome. And so, as always, we would just want to thank you guys for hanging out with us. We're still looking forward to summer. We're still excited for summer. We still don't know necessarily what it would look like. We're waiting for details to come through, so hang on with us as we figure out those details. And if for some reason different weeks have to get canceled, we'll do what we can to bring camp to you and know that we're in this together and that we're excited to at least give you a glimpse of camp. And as much as camp is a place where you come and get away and experience God, I want to challenge you that you don't have to be at camp to experience God. You could do it right where you're at. And so as things start to open up again, and at some point when you could be with your friends again, I encourage you, go and have a campfire. Go and get outside with your friends. If you know somebody who plays a guitar, have them bring a guitar and do a worship session around the campfire. Bring a cast iron skillet and make buckboard. That way you can still have the same camp experience, but bring it home. Because yes, this is a special place, but the cool thing is God is bigger than this place. And that's what we want you guys to remember. And
if you're an MBI student age, out of high school, we have somebody there that's 30. We've had people 35 years old that took a break just to come up for a year. You could be cooking in this very kitchen next year at this time.
That's right. And so, once again, thanks for joining us. We love hanging out with you. And if there's anything that you still want to see, we still have a bunch of ideas for you guys, but feel free to shout out, comment below, and we're going to let you know how we're going to do the giveaway for the free week at camp next week. So stay tuned. We'll see you next Tuesday right here on SBR Insider Live. From Jason, Dave, and the rest of us here at Silver Ridge Ranch, thanks for hanging out with us again. Later.